What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about a very important topic. So if you guys don't like Black Ops 4 gameplay or any Call of Duty gameplay or any gameplay in the background, just minimize this video and listen to what I've got to say. I have muted the gameplay so you guys are not affected by that. But today I'm going to be talking about anxiety and depression and what we need to do as humanity to sort of combat it and obviously make it better for the people that do suffer from it. Now, I am sort of a sufferer in my own sort of right and way, because I have suffered anxiety before, I have suffered from depression, and I go through it at times, but not all the time. It's not something that's with me constantly, but it's something that does definitely sit on the devil's shoulder or whatever and really affect me at times. So this week's been really hard for me because I've been dealing with a really hard time, to be fair. I've been working, I've been really busy, and not to mention my granddad had a stroke on Tuesday and he's now in hospital and has been since then, and also had a stroke on Tuesday evening / Wednesday morning at some point, which completely disabled his right hand side. And I really am, distraught about it. I have been down in the dumps for the past few days. I've not really been feeling myself. I've not really been feeling very good at times, but I have family and friends, luckily, who know how to snap me out of it and have been able to help me through this, really hard time. So in a lot of ways, I do appreciate everyone that's in my life, and I did put it on, Facebook and said, everyone that's in my life at the moment, I really appreciate it. I want you to know that sort of thing. And I think that it's important to pass that message on to the people that you do care about. Whether you care about that person, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend that you care about, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's someone that you really like or really adore or whatever, tell them. Tell them you like them, tell them that you adore them, tell them that you care about them, and tell them that you are always going to be there for them no matter what happens. Because it's very important for those people who are very sensitive to that sort of thing to be told that you do care. Because some people will overthink, and a lot of people are this way. I'm that way myself. If I don't hear it from the camel's mouth or whatever, I tend not to believe it very often. And, obviously there's different ways of showing your appreciation, there's different ways of showing how you care about someone, and actions do speak louder than words. And I have to say that yes, telling someone that they're going to be okay and holding them tight and hugging them and making sure they're alright and everything is a good way to go about it, but sometimes just saying that they're going to be okay isn't enough. I'm talking from sort of experience, because I've ran into a lot of people my age, older, younger, that have been through depression and anxiety. I've been through it myself, and it's not a good thing. It's not enjoyable. I don't wish it on my worst enemy, and I never will, because it's horrible. And I really think that people need to take a step back and don't judge people that look like they're fine. And don't judge people because that person's happy or smiling at that moment in time. Doesn't mean that up in their mind they're actually okay. It doesn't mean that they're, really happy and jokey all the time, because they might go home and cry their eyes out for 2 hours straight. And they may not be happy at all, they may be very upset, and they may be in the frame of mind where they just don't want to do anything. They don't want to talk to anyone, they don't want to do anything, they don't want to go out with friends, they don't feel like they're part of them friendship groups anymore. And I know what it feels like, and it is definitely not good. And when you are young, obviously you want to be with friends, you want to be with people that care about you want to be in big friendship groups, and you want to be part of, them groups that are inviting people to go out all the time and all the rest of it. But at times you feel left out, and that's okay. But if you feel left out or people are leaving you out, let them know. Make it known that you feel that way. And if you can't let them know, then they should notice that. They should notice that there's something wrong. And they should also notice that maybe you don't want to talk on that day. Maybe give them some space. Maybe give them some time. And then just sort of check up on them every now and again. Don't be messaging them like 15,000 times, because that will push them away. Even though they may want to feel like you want their attention or whatever, sometimes it's the worst thing you can do is literally be like, you know what, I'm going to message this guy until he replies. That's not a great way to go about it, because in some circumstances and some situations they don't want to pick the phone up, they don't want to answer a message. But if you just let them know that you're going to be there for them, and you let them know that you're always going to be by their side, then they appreciate that so much more. And yes, it is very difficult to sit there and wait, and sit there and sort of hold out for a message, and just sort of not expect a message, but just hope that one comes through, because then at least you'll know they're okay, is very, very difficult. And it's something that I think that a lot of people need to understand. People don't always feel like talking. People don't always feel like messaging you. And yeah, one day they might message you 40 odd times. They might be messaging you constantly throughout the day. It might be really happy, really great. The next day, it can be a complete flip 180. And that can all change in a matter of days. It can change in a matter of hours. They might just have something that reminds them of something, and they just switch off and don't want to do anything. It's very hard to understand. It's very hard to get your head around. But I think it's very important that everyone does sort of, you know, take time out of their lives to deal with people like that they know exist. You have friends and family that are going to be affected by it. You have people that you know in communities that you are a part of, whether that's a gaming community on Discord, whether that's a gaming community or a Discord group or a messenger chat or something like that with a lot of people in. Sometimes there is people in those chats or them groups that do feel like that way, and they don't feel like they're a part of it. They feel like they're being left out on the outside sometimes, and that is very, very upsetting to them. And I think that it's very upsetting to me, because I know that people don't necessarily mean it that way. They don't mean to leave people out. They don't mean to, you know, put you in a bad situation or make sure that you're not happy or anything like that. It's not always the case, and sometimes things don't just work out, and it can throw someone off. And unfortunately, depression and anxiety are two things in this world which I wish were never a thing. It's affected family members, it's affected some of my closest friends, it's affected my family, it's affected myself, and it's affected a lot of people around the world, and I purely wish it was never a thing. But I can't change the world in that sort of way. All I can do is try and put my understanding out there for you guys, and see what you guys come back with in the comments, with discussions on different things like this. Now, in all honesty, I really, really care about a lot of people, and you know, some of my closest friends do suffer with depression. Some of the people that I've only known for a short amount of time do suffer with it, and it's destroying. It's really heart-wrenching, because some of these people, to look at them, you would think they're the happiest people alive. You would think they're very happy with the way things are going. You would think they were very happy in the long run. You would think they would be enjoying themselves, you know, and it's not always the case. And I really wanted to get this commentary across and my point across when it comes to that, because not everyone is how they look on the outside. People put on brave faces. People put on a smile, and they'll put on a smile and happiness to try and sort of hide what they're actually going through. And I can be pretty guilty of that myself. There is numerous times where I've not been very happy with myself. There's been numerous times where I've not been very happy at all, and I still put on a brave face. I still try and break a smile at everyone that I see that I know, and I still try and make sure that the people that I know and love know that I care about them. And it's something very important. It might only be little things and small things, like giving them a message just saying, hey, are you okay? I hope you're alright. Message me back when you feel like talking, sort of thing. But that can make such a big difference to someone's life, and I really hope that you go out there and please make a difference to people's lives, and let's change this world for a better place if we can. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already for future content, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.